Texas Tech gets game 1 and 2 of this series. Can they sweep the Longhorns? The sweep by either team hasn't happened that often. Kennedy, who led off in that game on Friday night with a solo home run. It's ball 4. Room between first and second base. Here's a ground ball. It's right at Jace Young, who's playing near that shortstop spot of Kurt Wilson. Makes the throw over there. The shift works. Texas retires. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's exactly where it's hit. He knocked it right by Messenger there in right field. They had him positioned almost perfectly, Gus. Longhorns have a shift on for Coleman over to the left side of that infield, but he swings and misses, and that's a strikeout to end the inning. Ardwan's got 9 doubles, and this may be his 10th of the year. Longhorns lead the Big 12 in that category. And Ardwan is standing up at second base with his 10th double of the season.
Fully stocked with bullpen arms here this weekend. I mean, on this afternoon, after what we went through here yesterday.
Messenger showing bunt again, and he lays it down. Pretty good one here. Kelly's going to field it coming in from third base. Jace Young covering the bag there. Messenger gets the job done for the Longhorns, moving the base runners up 90 feet to work from the stretch. That ball's hit into center field. Dylan Carter drifting over for it. He'll make the play, and let's see what happens at home. Here comes the throw, just a little bit late, as Ardwan scores from third base, tagging up after Carter makes the catch. On Saturday, in the DH role, trying to bunt for a hit, Molina's off the mound, off-balance throw over to first base to Stillwell. Stillwell does a great job to block that throw, but Dylan Campbell with a bunt single. Longhorns that have homered in these games. Campbell goes. Red Raiders got it. How about that throw from Hudson White? That one's going to get down in left center field, make it all the way to the fence. Morrell rounding first. He'll stand there at second as Kennedy in left and Hodo in center couldn't get there quickly enough, and that ball gets all the way through to the wall. That may be tough to play for the Longhorns. Blooped out into left field. Faltini can't get it, and coming on Kennedy from left field can't get there either.
There was not much room to drop a ball in right.
That time couldn't get in on the ball, and here Jace Young just rips one into right center field. Campbell is there to make the catch, but that's deep enough to score a run from third, and Morrell has tied the ball game at 1 run apiece on that line drive sacrifice fly.
If I can get another one right there, there it is.
Swings and misses, strikes out for the second time. That ends the bottom half of the third.
On the most.
3-2 pitch, hit pretty well out into left center field. Morrell giving chase, as does Dylan Carter, and that one is out of here. Skylar Messenger's leadoff solo home run here, top half of the 5th inning, puts Texas in front 2-1. Gus, that not unexpected with a little bit of wind blowing out that direction.
Yeah, if we've got any environmental factor here today, it's the ball's going to carry a little bit to left and left center. Not a big wind by no stretch, but that ball was tattooed, hit really well. There's certainly nothing out in that ball part of the ballpark that's going to knock a ball down.
He may have just blasted one out of here as well. Down the left field line. Is it fair or foul? And it's fair. That is Mitchell Daly's first home run of the year. Back-to-back solo shots for the Longhorns. First Messenger, and now Mitchell Daly. Texas 3-1 over the Red Raiders now.
That's a fastball, inner part of the plate and elevated. The only question there is if it's fair or foul. Morrell didn't even try to play it. Mark Winters, the third base umpire, all over that, calling it fair.
Here's Murphy Staley to lead off for the Longhorns here in the 6th inning, and he'll do it with a double. Morrell runs it down over in the front of the Texas bullpen, and one doubled in the 2nd and would score the Longhorns' first run. Hit that pass to drawn in Stillwell at first base. Owen Washburn will pick it up out in right field, but coming around from second base to score is Murphy Staley, and the Longhorns extend their lead by 1 run. Now it's 4-1.
The Red Raiders were positioned for the bunt. You can see up there on the top of your screen, Stillwell in front of the bag. And Ardwan, I don't know if he went up there looking for a pitch to get to the right side of the infield or not. He probably did, thinking he'd hit a ground ball that way, get the run in, and he shoots it past Stillwell. It's
Teeny 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Bunts that right back to Sanders on the mound. He'll go to second for 1. Red Raiders get the lead runner as Wilson covering the bag there on at first base. Going to get the chance right here. That ball lifted over the head of Wilson at short. Young was on that side of the bag as well in a shift, and that single gets Faltini around to third, and Messenger has his second hit of the day. Got him looking on the 2-2 breaker. Daly run in here in this inning. This ball is blooped just over the head of Kurt Wilson. Tried to back up on that ball, but never in position to try to go up to make the catch, and Dylan Campbell delivers, and Faltini scores from third, adding to the Texas lead.
It's a fastball, a little jam shot by Campbell, and you see Wilson having a karaoke there, and that was about all it took. He started over one shoulder and had to adjust.
Kennedy now 0-1. Ground ball past the mound. Jace Young is there though at second base. Over to Stillwell, and the inning is over, but a little more damage done by Texas. Jace sacrifice fly got Morrell home, and Jace hits that one a mile out into left center field. Running back on it, Hodo, and he makes the catch. Running catch as he reaches up, makes the grab, and then hits the wall.
That's a big crowd.
Yeah, Gordon probably thought, uh-oh. Well, here's Coleman, though. This one's going to get down in front of Kennedy out in left field. First hit of the afternoon for Coleman, who had struck out a couple of times. Home run in the bottom of the first inning on Friday night. Owen Washburn, they're not going to get this one in the outfield. Red Raiders may get a run here, but Ty Coleman's going to pull up at third. Washburn lined that one into left center field. It was twisting away from the center fielder Hodo, and Kennedy not able to get there. Could White get one of them home, and he doesn't there. Swing and a miss. Ardwan's going to pick it up. Throw down to first is in time on the strikeout throw out, and Red Raiders rally comes up with nothing there in the 6th inning. We're
probably an inch or two taller. Yeah.
That ball lined out into left field. Morrell can't get it. Hits the lower portion of the wall. It'll be a double for Hodo as he greets Kyle Robinson with a hard hit ball. Doing some damage. This ball's lined into right field. Washburn will come up to make the play. The runner will be held at third. But Ivan Melendez has another hit against the Red Raiders, his 9th in these 3 games. Left field corner, he'd score in the 6th inning. Hits this one right back up the middle off Robinson. 3 straight balls hit plenty hard. That'll score a run for Texas and extend their lead to 6-1 now over the Red Raiders.
These records are listed based on the ballpark here.
Ardwan's going to lay down a bunt. He's going to move the runners along as Robinson comes off the mound to make that play over to first base, but that ball's hit pretty well to left field, and Morrell's not going to even give chase. Faltini has just blasted a 3-run homer off of Kyle Robinson. Melendez and Staley had stayed in the ballpark, but Faltini just rockets one out of here for his 8th home run of the season. And it has not been a good outing for Kyle Robinson.
Fastball middle in. And that count had worked itself full. Bangs off the top of that tree out there beyond left field. And a no-doubter.
Hits this ball back up the middle as well. Liner into center field for another hit here in this inning. 4th hit by the Daly hits one pretty hard into center field. Dylan Carter's given chase, and it's off the wall as well. That'll score a run. Daly's going to be at second base with a stand-up double, and the Longhorns do have 10 runs here in the 7th inning. Another
fastball elevated and just tattooed Off the First Bank and Trust sign out there in the outfield, and that ball 402 feet away, and Scholar Messenger motoring right there. He got a good read on that ball, scored easily from first base.
That ground ball is going to get between Stillwell and Young out into right field. Horns have another run. First hit of the afternoon for Eric Kennedy. That single scores Mitchell Daly, makes it 11-1 Longhorns. This ball lifted out to right field. Washburn starting to drift back now, coming in on the ball and can't make the play. Off his glove there, rolls to the wall. Hodo's going to be at third base as Kennedy comes around to score on that ball in right field. Just, Gus, it looked like Washburn never really had a read on the ball.
Yeah, I'll be curious if this is going to go in as an error or not. But, I mean, because his effort toward it looked like he was, yes, he was going to come in and make the play about Shinhab. There you see it. He takes a couple steps back. Then he starts drifting in. Tips off the end of the glove. That may very well go as an error. Just didn't play that ball well, and we talked about a little bit of a crosswind here.
Ground ball there. Red Raiders had a shift on over on the left side. Wilson is the one that made the play there at shortstop to throw Melendez out, who's out 3 times in 4 at-bats today, but the Longhorns do some damage. That ground ball is going to get through right past the mound, and Cobb, Daly or Faltini can't cut it off. And that dramatic grand slam in the 10th inning, this ball hit out to left field. Kennedy's got a beat on it, makes the play there. And the inning is over.
I think we've got umpires walking off the field, and I think we are done here, John. Yes, that is a run rule. Thought that rule was still in effect. It's 10 runs after 7 on Sunday only in Big 12 play, and that's usually just to allow the road team an opportunity to not get stuck playing a 4-hour monster blowout type game. Longhorns do a good job of bouncing back and getting this ball game.